Hi everyone and welcome to a new pick a card reading. This is Celeste and this reading is bringing forth messages from your physical body. We will take a look at an overall message from your physical body and then we will see what your body needs right now to thrive and be healthy. This is a detailed reading, so please take your time with this. We listen as many times as you feel the need. The better you integrate the information, the easier it will be for you to use it. The clearer it is, the more useful it will be. To get the best out of your reading and learn what's the key to clarity and how to work with the reading, you can watch the videos in the playlist Get the Best Out of Your Readings, link in the description box. To remind yourself of the main points, listen to the video section named How to Work with a Reading. If you are new to pick a card readings or you desire to remember how they work, then let me explain. This is an introduction, but if you desire to find out the key to clarity and how to make pick a card readings work for you, then I invite you to check out the video named The Key to Make Pick a Card Readings Work for You, link in the description box. This is a general reading with a personal touch because you get to choose between a number of piles, usually 4. I am reading for a group and for dominant energy. If you are close to the dominant frequency, then most things will resonate. If you are not, then some things will resonate. You will need to pick and choose what works for you and let all other things go. The majority of readings are timeless. This means you can find and use them at any point in your life experience. If readings are connected to a certain period of time, then that will be mentioned in the title. You can also come back to a timeless reading in a different moment of your life and choose another pile with which you resonate at that time. Do not expect this to be like a personal reading, although sometimes it may feel this way. Personal readings will help you personally, while general ones will help you generally. Try not to take things literally and to let the information sit with you for a while. The actual guidance will come from your divine self. Let the guidance arise from within. Remember that you have free will and no reading can actually bind you. If uncomfortable feelings or judgments come to the surface, or you get triggered somehow, remember that this is a general reading and I usually recommend that you let them go because they might not be about you. If they are intense and you still feel they are about you, then this is a great opportunity for you to work with them. By working with the uncomfortable issues, you grow and expand in consciousness. After you choose your pile, you can go into the description box and find the timestamps so that you can jump straight to your reading. You can choose one pile or more. Take into account that you may not find the appropriate reading for you from the first time. In this case, just try another pile. Sometimes you may not find a pile that speaks to you, and this means there may not be a message for you in that reading at that moment. Let's discuss a bit about how to get the best out of this reading. If you wish to go in depth with this topic, then you will find in the description box an entire playlist with videos about this subject, like for example, how these readings work, what's the key to clarity, how to work with them and get all of the benefits, how to choose a pile, and others. Each reading has the potential to help you, but your action will also be needed. By integrating and clearly understanding the message, you will help yourself by making the information work for you in a beneficial way. A general reading, like the collective readings and the pick a card readings, will need a different type of attention from you than a personal reading, since not all information will be for you. During the reading, my voice and my state may change often and represent the energy being exposed through the reading and not necessarily my own natural state. Sometimes my voice will express many vibrations all at once, and this may prove to be uncomfortable. Some readings may get you confused because of the liminal space I'm working from, the energy explored, and because many times the information may not be offered in a linear way. Confusion precedes clarity and also deep insight. So, if you work with the reading to get to the surface of your consciousness, the clarity and a deep insight, you will benefit from them. Some readings may trigger you or activate uncomfortable feelings and judgments. This is a general reading, so I invite you to focus only on what resonates and let everything else go. If you find that you cannot do this and the feelings are intense, then remember that this is a great opportunity for you to notice these triggers, these feelings and judgments, and work with them to understand their message. I have my own language, so even if for me the message may be clear, for you it might not be, or it may take some time. By working with the reading, you will arrange it and order it so you may clearly understand it. Clarity comes with proper integration and time. You can do this by taking notes, making a summary, taking your time and contemplating on the visions and questions, using the exercises if there are any mentioned. Re-listening will always help you better integrate the information. When you re-listen, you will understand new things, new details, and new perspectives. Sometimes re-listening is strange. It is like you've never listened before, although you did. This happens to me too, and most of the times is very exciting. These are some ideas to get you started, but you may receive more according to what you need, so take your time with it. The clearer it is, the more useful it will be. And clarity comes with order and integration. So let's find out more about my style and how I use visions. Visions are really important to me. They guide and connect all aspects of a reading and provide direction and integration. Visions for general readings like collective or group readings and pick cards are metaphorical and not literal. They are not meant to be analyzed or interpreted in any other way than in the context of the reading. The visions are meant to be an experience of connection to your divine self, an experience that is felt rather than thought. If you let yourself be driven by the experience, then you may receive genuine intuitive insights and memories that will be of great help to you. I have my own symbolic language that may be different from yours, so the visions speak only my own language and not any other. Because of this, I do not recommend that you start to logically analyze them or use any other symbol dictionaries to interpret them. By trying to do this, you may confuse yourself and lead yourself astray. Visions may be literal, expressing past or future events from your life, aspects of past lives, Akashic record data, but only in the personal readings, and they will arrive only if they are relevant to the reading. Some visions are a combination of memories or a mix of metaphorical and literal elements to provide further meaning. Will I know that they are literal? Sometimes yes, sometimes no, but that message is not always meant for me. Even with literal visions, I will still translate the underlying message provided by divine guidance because this will bring more meaning and understanding of the matter. Metaphorical visions are the norm because they provide deep meanings and I need to see more than it is obvious or literal. So for the people who like to analyze things, my recommendation is to let this go and enjoy the experience because it will provide far more meaning and usefulness. These visions are what my clients connect with the most and what stays with them for a long time, unfolding more and more in their mind, giving them treasures of insight and clarity. Visions also tend to help my clients remember the guidance whenever they need to. They are a key to proper integration and clarity. I usually call for visions at the start of a reading to direct the reading, but I may receive other smaller ones during the readings. I may not convey all visions that I see because it will take just too much time, but I will convey their meaning. Visions will tell me about the general or personal context of the reading if I do not ask a specific question. For general readings, it's a bit more difficult for me because I do not have a specific person to connect with, but I'm managing to find a way to do this. My style's foundation rests on clairvoyance and empathy. Visions help provide context, direction, integration of aspects, while empathy helps me connect with the energy of the person I am reading for or with a group and provides deep insight. My focus is on healing the connection between body, mind, spirit, and soul by providing deep insight into how we function as a whole being. I am also here to remind you of the power of conscious choice, action, and free will. Now let's choose your pile. In this introduction, I am going to make a quick meditation so you get into a state of relaxation and mental silence. First, take a few normal breaths, come back to yourself and center. To ease the state, I'm going to quickly guide you. Relax and get comfortable. Feel your body and notice the tensions. Let go of the tensions slowly and become soft. Clear your mind and your emotional field. Ground and stabilize your field. Strengthen your auric protection and safety. Strengthen and stabilize. Strengthen and stabilize. Strengthen and stabilize. Feel safe within your field. Imagine a sphere of light, any color you desire, around your body and feel safe within. If you cannot imagine, it's okay. Just feel the contours and the energy of your body and feel connected and safe within. Let's take a few deep breaths together. 1. 2. 3. 'Now open yourself to receive the reading in a way that is useful for you. Ask that you get clarity and that you hear what is meant for you. Now that we are ready, let's choose your pile. The first one is this one, How Light Heart. Then we have the second pile with this jet stone. Then we have pile number 3 with this quartz pyramid. Quartz and tourmaline pyramid. Then we have the next one. This is the fourth pile, and for this one we have this rose quartz moon. For pile number 5 we have this gold stone. And for the last pile, number 6, we have this satellite sphere. After you have seen up close all of the piles, let yourself be called towards the one or the ones you find most attractive. Go with the feeling and your intuition. You may be attracted to one pile or more. You may be attracted to none. Please take into account that you may not find the right pile for you from the first time. In this case, just try again. Choose another pile. Sometimes you may find that none of the piles have messages that speak to you, and that is okay. In this case, there may not be a message for you in this reading at this time. Now take your time and choose your pile. Hi pile 1 and welcome to your reading. You've chosen this How Light Heart. This reading brings forth messages from your physical body, and we will also look and see what is it that your body needs right now for it to thrive, for it to be happy and healthy. In the beginning, I am going to give some signs for the people who need confirmation, extra confirmation that they are in the right pile. Then I'm going to continue with the vision that is going to tell me more about the messages from the physical body. And then we are going to see the cards and their messages to stabilize and ground the whole message. So firstly, let's go and see the signs of confirmation, and if you are sure that this is your pile, disregard them. So what I have is someone smelling flowers. I see someone smelling flowers, and they are not usual flowers, they are sunflowers, and they are flowers of the field, really tall one. They don't really smell as much. This is telling me that you have mostly seen a lot of things in your life that were bad, that were negative, and right now you are starting to see that even in those things you can find something beautiful, that even there is a treasure to be discovered. And also you are enjoying a lot more nature and physical senses that are subtle. You don't need so much stimulation to start to feel something. You realize that you are maybe overstimulated, and right now you are trying to find pleasure in things you didn't before. Okay, the next sign is what I see is someone playing dice or gambling. What I understand from this is someone starting to realize that they can take more risks in their life, that they can enjoy life in a new way, that they can start to risk some things to gain other things, and also start to play more, have this energy of playfulness. Now, let's see also the vision for this pile, because the signs have also some connection to the vision. They tell me more about the message from your physical body. And the vision for this pile is the following. What I see is an older man sitting on a bench, a wooden bench, outside in the sun. Now, they are sitting at a table, and this table is covered by something made out of wood as well. They have no one around them, and all they see is fields, beautiful fields with flowers, with crops and trees, and a road in front of this place. And they are feeling a lot of happiness. They are calm, they are composed, they feel complete, they feel so satisfied. They are drinking from a glass of water, and they are feeling so satisfied about their lives. And what I hear from this person in their mind thinking is, I am happy to have reached to be this age. Being older is not as hard. I am enjoying so much to be old. I am not afraid of being old anymore. I am not afraid of old age. I am not so afraid of death. I am so grateful for my life, for what I have achieved, for everything that I am, and for my actions during my life. I am so blessed that I have made the right actions to keep myself healthy, because right now I feel so satisfied. In my old age, I can enjoy so many things, and I am so satisfied and grateful. So the main message here for your body is to enjoy more what you have, to be more grateful, and to really take care of your body without pushing too much to accomplish things that are in detriment with that are not in alignment with being healthy. And what I see here is someone pushing themselves too much to achieve things in the detriment of their own health. And this tells me that you may stress yourself too much about things that will no longer be so important when you are older. When you are older, you will see things in such a different perspective. You will realize that those things that stress you now were not that important, that you were putting so much importance on things that were detrimental and even destructive to your own health, that you need to take some actions to alleviate pressure upon your own body, to alleviate pressure from your own mind, and to alleviate pressure from your own emotions, and live a little, be happier, be more grateful for who you are right now and what you can accomplish, and celebrate more who you are. Celebrate more the people around you, and make your life beautiful. So let's see the cards here, and we have the King of Cups and the Four of Wands supporting the message we have just received. And this oracle card, Nurture, Clover, So let's see, I'm going to just let the message come from these cards. I am so blessed for having done so many things in my life to bring pleasure to myself and pleasure to other people and love. Love, I found, is most important in my life right now, and I am so grateful that I have started to put more importance in feeling love for myself and others, and in finding balance in what I do in my everyday life. I find that this is really important to see right now in your life, that there is room for more playfulness, for gratefulness to be enjoyed, and for many other things to be shared, like love, tenderness, understanding, compassion, and nurture. Now, nurture for yourself and for the other people in your life, for your family, and for your house, your home, and your foundation, the foundation of your life, because this is the foundation that you are going to find later in your life, and that you are going to enjoy in the old age period of your life. And I find this interesting because this seems also like a future self message. You are receiving a future self message, like your future self is telling you what you need to do right now so you can be healthy, so you can enjoy your old age, and so you can let go of fear of being older or of reaching that period in your life. And I see this message here coming to you to reassure you that whatever you find that is so stressful right now will not be important in your old age, and to see things in a different way, to realize that once you go and time just start to help you become wiser in your life, you realize that you only got yourself, your life foundation, like home, like your house, like the people in your family, and this is what is going to help you, and this is what is going to remain at in the last period of your life here. So you are being asked to realize your priorities and to realize that you don't need to stress yourself and to pressure yourself so much. You need to find a way to balance work and pleasure, to find a way to balance the spiritual with the material, to find a way to realize that right now you are kind of accumulating satisfaction, you are accumulating things for you to use in the future, and if you stress yourself up, if you drain yourself up right now, you will no longer have much energy in the future. You will affect your health and your wealth in the future if you don't know how to properly manage your energy, your gratefulness, how to love yourself right now, and how to start celebrating more who you are, your family, your career, of course, but only what brings you happiness, pleasure, and satisfaction, to realize that you are worth more, and that you are worth also a vacation, more nurturing. And I am not speaking about aftercare here, because many people tend to push themselves up to their limit or beyond their limits of the limits of their body, and then just care for themselves a little bit, so they balance the consequences of that. And this is not real care. This is not real nurture and love. Real nurture and love means to take care of yourself not to get to those limits, to realize your boundaries, the healthy boundaries that you have, and to maintain them, so you get to understand how to maintain your health in the long run, and also to maintain your energy and your gratefulness. And you realize that if you work yourself out to death, then you're not gonna have any pleasure left for yourself, that your foundation in your life is going to dwindle. It's not going to be fulfilling on the long run, that you're going to drain most of your resources and burn out by you reaching old age. So right now is the time to realize that nurture is paramount, that you really need to see your priorities here, and to slow down a little bit, to balance out whatever you are doing too much and whatever you are doing too little for yourself. And I see that you are doing too little in the realm of nurturing yourself and your family, and of establishing a really firm foundation for the health of your body, by connecting yourself with your own limits, with the limits of your body, and respecting that. So let's go and see what your body is needing right now for you. And we have enhance with the indigo plant, and the 9 of Pentacles, and the Hierophant. So what your body needs right now is for you to realize that you are at the end of your resources, of your inner resources, that you cannot take any more than what you have as responsibilities and as work, that you no longer have resources to implicate yourself, to engage yourself in other type of work or projects, not even in your home, in your home space, like doing more chores at home or taking more responsibilities at home. What you need here is to commit to your own limitations, to understand what you need to enhance here is not more work or more things to do, but more love for your own limits, more understanding for how much you can do right now and what resources you can engage right now. And your body is actually telling you here to stop doing so much, and to understand that you are actually on the edge. You don't have much until the edge, until you will find yourself exhausted, and that will be more difficult to come back from. Like I said in the beginning, your body is inviting you to do real care and real love day by day, to imagine a routine for you, to understand more, to learn more on how to take care of yourself and your own needs, so you don't exceed your limitations, and you build more power into your body, and also you enhance your capabilities, but without reaching your limits. Now, enhancing your capabilities, it doesn't mean that you will be able to do more work, or that you will be able to push yourself more and accept more stressful situations, but it will mean that you will enhance your capability to deal with those stressful situations in a better way, by slowing down and by taking care of yourself. It's not like you're gonna enhance your capabilities to go and push yourself even more, but you're going to enhance your abilities to take care of yourself in those stressful situations, and this will improve whatever is happening there in your life, and also your health. because I see here that your family and the commitment to your family, to your home is really important, because this is how you nurture yourself as well, by taking care of your home, your house and your family, but not by trying to provide everything for everyone there, but by balancing out the responsibilities in your home, your house, with the other people there, so you can all have a meaningful contribution in your house, and so that you can all have energy to care for one another. So caring for one another will come easier if you start understanding and creating a routine for your self-care and nurture right now, without making a compromise, by balancing all of the things in your life, so you can really enhance your resources. And this means more time for yourself, more time to spend with your loved ones, more time to take care of your health. And you can also involve here in your self-care, you going to a doctor, or you going to a guide to help you with your well-being, you going to people that can actually help you understand yourself better and your own needs, and learn more about self-care, real nurture, real love for yourself, and learn more on how to balance out your energies, so you are satisfied with what you're doing. I am also hearing here, you're not making enough. So some of you feel that you're not striving enough, you're not making enough, that you're not achieving enough in your lives. But the thing is, as you get older, you will realize that achievement was not that important, but most important was your experience while doing whatever you were doing, and learning through that, and evolving and understanding a higher knowledge and a higher understanding about what you were doing, the meaning inside of that whole process. So if you try so much to strive for something, realize that that achievement will not really satisfy you, or bring you a moment of being grateful about yourself in the future. Because once you achieve something in your work, for example, you will get on with the other thing immediately. I'm not sure if you're gonna celebrate that achievement. You're just gonna go to the next, and to the next, and to the next. There's not gonna be any celebration at all. And this is not going to actually help you realize who you are, and that you've achieved enough. So you are invited to also celebrate your achievements, because you will no longer feel that thirst to achieve that much, since you're gonna have more gratefulness, more compassion for yourself, and you're gonna realize that you've done enough, and that you can achieve what's most important for you. You don't have to achieve all of the minutiae, all of the little things, all of the details of that achievement, that of those things that you wish to go for. So be more mindful about what you really desire, what do you really want to achieve, and if that's actually gonna worth something for you. Is that gonna bring you value in the future, or is just going to give you some confidence right now, or it's just going to make you feel better for just a little while, or it's just going to make you feel better in your ego self, like look at me, how much I've done, And this is just gonna be for you to believe in your own power. If you start this process of self-care and nurture and put into place those rituals, you will realize that you don't have to do so much to prove your own power or to prove your own worth and value to yourself. You just need to appreciate yourself more and realize your truth and the real achievements and those things that are of real value for you in the future as well, and not really now in the moment. So think in the future, think on the long run, and this will change your perspective a lot. Now you don't have to think like 20 years into the future, but at least try to think 2 years into the future, 3, 4, 5. Just stretch that with 2, 3, 4, 5 years more than what you're looking right now, and see your perspective change and realize that what you need right now is to understand your limitations, to realize how to put a foundation in place that for your health, routines in place to maintain your health, your self-care and your self-love, so you can enjoy actually the old age. Okay, let's go and see. We have 2 oracles more, and we have drink tea and connect with your ancestors. This is so nice because I have spoken about the older people, the older person I saw in my vision, and that can also be an ancestor helping you understand what is real and what is important in your life versus what you think is real and important right now. And drinking tea reminds me, oh yes, of the person I saw in the vision. They were drinking water, not tea, but this is very similar to that. So we see here that by doing a ritual, drinking tea is also a ritual. You can do something similar, and you can also use water, programmed water, like take a cup of water or a glass and write something on it, like love, for example. Just be simple like that. Or take a cup that's already painted with something that inspires you positively, or with little hearts, for example, and use that to for self-love. And when you drink for that, just from that, imagine that you are drinking love into your body, and that you're offering yourself like an offering, just like you would do for a deity. Like you're offering something sacred to yourself and to your body, and that you're wishing into your body health, gratitude, well-being, love, and satisfaction while you're doing that. Now this is an example for a very simple ritual, but I'm sure you can think about many other rituals than that. And by connecting with your ancestors here, you will realize that once you get older and wiser, you see things so much differently, and that, as I said, your perspective will change considerably. And that if you connect with your ancestors and with your future self, you will see that the stress that you have right now can be calmed down, that the pressure can be alleviated, that all of your problems can be seen from a different type of outlook, from a different view, and that solutions exist in the long run. Solutions for you may not exist right now, but they will exist in the future, in the long run. In the long run, we usually resolve the issues that we have. But if we get stuck in this pressure energy, we drain ourselves, so we don't have the energy to look for solutions. We don't have the mental acuity to understand or receive mentoring or guidance. So the main message here is nurture yourself in a different way, change your perspective, connect with another type of expression, with your future self, with your ancestors, and see the world in a different way. Be more grateful for who you are right now, and establish some rituals of gratefulness, rituals in which you give yourself care and attention, and realize your limits, like accept the limits of your body. The limitations are there, so you can have a certain type of experience with this body, so they are actually important. And once you respect your limitations, you respect your body and what it needs to feel happy and thrive, then you will feel so much love in your body, because you are starting to understand that you are important, that you have resources to go on, and that all of those resources are important for you. So this has been the reading for you, pile 1. I hope you open up and receive the reading with an open heart, an open mind, and may you find a way to make it useful. If you would like to support my channel, then go ahead and like the video, subscribe, share the video, and comment. And those things are really important for my channel to grow and be more visible. If you would like a personal reading, then go ahead in the description box. You will find a link to my website. You can contact me or use the shop to purchase a reading directly. Until next time, where I hope I will find you again, all of my best to you, love and wisdom. Hi pile 2 and welcome. You've chosen this jet stone. We have a message for you instead of a reading. The message is that you need to take a moment and calm down your emotions and clear out your thoughts, because they are impeding your choice. So there is a message here in this reading for you, but right now your choice is being influenced by your emotional state and by your mental state. So you can take a small meditation. You can also use the small meditation at the beginning of the section with choose your pile. So you can clear out those energies and you can choose the right pile for you. Hi pile 3, welcome to your reading. You have chosen this pyramid. It is a mix of quartz and tourmaline. And we are going to bring forth messages from your physical body and see an overall message, and then what your body is in need for right now so it can thrive and be healthy. So at first I'm going to give some confirmation signs for those people that actually need it. If you don't, just discard them. It will be just a minute to express those signs. After that, I will share with you the vision I have for this pile. That vision will help us understand the overall energy and the message for this pile. And then we will take a look and ground the messages with the cards. So firstly, let's go and see the signs. And what I see is a flower blooming. This is a a very attractive flower. It has a really nice smell, and I see someone getting really attracted and very caught up in the moment smelling this flower. So something is really attracting you right now in your life, if this is a sign for you, of course, and you have a great deal of trouble to let go of that, even if you know you are being kind of distracted here by this beautiful thing that is attracting you. You may even lose grip on reality for a moment. If it's for a moment, it's not a problem, but if it is persisting, then you will have some influence issues in your life that get influenced by this loss of attention. So this is also like a warning message to pay more attention on your state while you are doing things that really attract you, and to ground yourself more, because it feels like you're not grounded because of this thing. You're really pulled into something that makes you lose your attention so much that you get lost. Now, another sign is I see a train getting up the mountain, and as it gets up the mountain, it moves slower, but it pushes hard, just harder than before, but it moves slower. So the effort is bigger, the effort is more important, but the climb, like the movement, is less. Is like you are progressing less, but you are putting more effort. So when this is happening, it means that you are going up a mountain. It doesn't mean that life is against you or that you've done something wrong on your path. It just means that you need to keep going and pushing because you're going up a mountain. So if this is your sign, this means that you've been struggling with some kind of obstacles in your life, and you are thinking about giving that up. You are thinking about letting go, about not engaging with so much effort and maybe even pain and engagement. But this is also a message for you to keep going, because you're just going up a mountain, and if you renounce right now, you're just gonna go back to the base of the mountain instead of going up until its top. So go up and keep on going, keep your determination and keep the effort up. It's gonna take a little while longer to get to the top, so make sure that you also take care of yourself and your energy while you're going to the top of the mountain. Okay, now those were the signs for you, and now let's get to see the vision. And what I see is a man sitting at crossroads, standing, not sitting, and children pulling on his arms, left and right. And I see 2-3 children on the left, 2-3 children on the right. And this man is confused. It has a whole road ahead of him, but he feels pinned down by these children, and they want things. They just are like children. I want to go on this path. I just want to experience this. Oh no, I want to go on this path. And they need the adult to go with them because they are children and they need care and they need guidance. And what I see, this person is really confused because this person does not want to go left or right. They want to go up ahead on their own path. And by the way, the path ahead is larger, is clear. The path left and right, I don't really see it. It's just tiny paths. They haven't been walked upon. So this person is also afraid to take the path that has not been walked upon, and the path that has mysteries on it. And there is this conflicted stance, conflicted energy about the path forward, and this is affecting the health of your body in this case. And it is affected by compromise, by you being restrained, feeling so much tension upon your path. You may experience muscle problems, maybe slight paralysis, not like you cannot walk or something, even though that is possible, but mostly like you're having difficulties moving your limbs, your arms, your legs, or that you have sore muscles, or that you have bruising all over the place and you cannot explain it. I feel like contraction inside of your body. It's like the body is contracted because of all of the tensions, because you need to find a way to choose your path, and you would like to go ahead on this path, but you have so many aspects of you, those children, pulling left and right, and they are so excited. They feel so excited to explore some new things, but the person in the middle, in this vision, you in this case, they feel really stuck, and they have like a dramatic moment there, like what is happening, why I feel myself being pulled in so many directions that I don't know how to go further. And I see my path. I see my path. My path was just all arranged, and now I just don't know anymore. I'm stuck, and I feel so disappointed because I really wish to go on this path forward, but I don't really know now what to do. And you feel also that you need to make a compromise. Now, if you have children in your life, this may also be about your children that desire to leave your home, children that are ready to move on and no longer need you for care, and you need to see yourself now on another path than before, because you're no longer the same caretaker as before, and now you are left alone on a different path, and you no longer know what to do with yourself in this case. Or these may be very small children that are actually needing your care, needing your attention, and you don't know again what to do because you feel like you're being pulled away from your usual path. And this feels more like you than the idea before, but that idea may be for some people in this pile as well. But these small children may actually ask you to go on mysterious pathways. They are putting you in different positions than before. And if you don't have children, these are your own inner aspects, own inner child aspects and desires. And also other people in your life can take this place of the children. But you feel that you need to go with them because they need your care and guidance. But the children need to go with you as well, because you are a parent here. So you need to figure out your path with all of these aspects here. And this is putting tensions, a lot of tensions on your health. Now let's go and see the cards here and the message. And we have the Page of Cups and the Seven of Cups. And for this pile, I felt the need of 2 oracle cards, and we have Mystery and Caution. So immediately you see here this caution of the person stuck in a crossroads, and this mystery, the mystery of the new path, the mystery of whatever could happen on those new pathways, and what is available there for you to experience. And I'm going to leave the cards to speak to you directly, and then we will see more. I'm so concerned with whatever I put in my body. I feel that there are so many options out there, and I don't really know what is good for me. I don't know what is good for me. Are my desires what am I supposed to look for when I choose things to put in my body, like food, like cosmetics, like whatever I use for my own nourishment, internal nourishment, and outside experience, outside look. So here I am in front of so many things, and I have no idea what to choose, and I have no criteria. I feel like a child here, always driven by my own desires to experience mystery, to experience things that are new, to be attracted to colorful packaging, to colorful things, and to new things, to otherworldly things, to things that are not natural and maybe not good for my body. So I am feeling caught up in my own desires and feelings here. So the children in my vision may also represent, like I said already, your desires, inner aspects of your child, and those desires that are childish, or those desires that are based on pure instinct and attraction to mystery, attraction to colorful things, shiny things. And I feel lost in this. I feel like I don't have this way to discern which is best for me, and that I don't really understand how to do choices that are good for me. And this is more than just for your physical body, like food and cosmetics, because like I said in the vision, you need to choose paths that are also good for you, and that do not put so much pressure and tension on you. And also care for other people here might also encumber your choice, well, do I affirm my children's wishes even if they are wrong, even if they are harmful? Do I let them see what is that doing to them by themselves? But the thing is, we have so many choices nowadays that you don't really understand if they are harmful, because they give you an instant high, or they give you so much pleasure even if they are harmful. So there is this confusion here on choice of what is harmful, what is not, what is useful, what is not, for your body, and also for your care and the care of your children or your family. And you may be pulled also and influenced, yes, influenced by other people in your life, like friends, to also engage with mystery in this way that is reckless. This is why we have caution here. Caution, not every mystery is worth the trouble. Not every mystery is worth your attention or your eyes or your involvement, because when we engage with so many things, like we try so many unnatural things to eat, for example, we may harm ourselves even if we feel pleasure. And this is so, well, for the mind of a child, it's just unbelievable. Really, because if you would live in a natural environment, like in a forest, you will know if you eat something, if it's good for you or not. Because, for example, you will get a rash, you will get an instant reaction from your body if that thing is good or it's not. And you will learn quickly to wait. And whenever you go towards something that you do not know, like a new plant, a new fruit, to just take a little piece of it and then observe the reactions of your body and then go with that, you will realize if that's good for you or not. And then the second time you eat, you will not eat the whole fruit, you will just take a bit more, like the double of that, or just a bit more, to see again the reaction, because you might be tricked by the amount that you take in, because some substances, some plants will do you nothing if you just take a little bite, but will be really dangerous if you take a lot of it. But if you take just a little bit and you see and observe your body, and you are in tune with your body, you will notice some changes, and you will know, because you live in this natural environment, how to understand that. So if you would live in a natural environment, you will find truth in what you eat and how you react to it. But when you explore this unnatural, artificial environment and everything that is there to eat, to put on your body and to use for self-care, we don't have that, because we may eat and eat and eat something, and we may get some harmful reactions in our bodies that we do not recognize, and that will appear in time and not immediately. It may take a year, it may take two to feel something, because we're not so in tune with our own bodies and with their own natural way of expression, and because we don't know our own reaction to things. We have not been learning that. We didn't learn that as children, as we didn't live in a natural environment to observe animals, to observe plants, to eat and to pick and explore little by little and learn from it. So right now we are in a conundrum, because we don't know how to understand our own bodily reactions, and what is good and what's not good for us. It's like a mystery, and it's really a hard choice, especially when we have things that bring addiction, that get you addicted, and that have effects that you will see in time, and you may not even recognize that it's from that particular thing, because you've experienced so many artificial things and so many things that may be natural but may not be appropriate for your body. Being natural doesn't mean that it's good. Like I've said in the beginning, some plants may be dangerous if used, and some people have their own affinities with plants and with food, and you may have different reactions than other people. So because we don't know our body and its reactions, it's really difficult to understand what's good and what's not good. So here the message for you is to be cautious, and not let yourself go with the pleasure, go with the addictions, go with only the instincts or the feelings, because your instincts and your feelings are not properly programmed to recognize what is good and what is not. And this is the problem here that I see here, and that you need to engage with, and that you need to understand that even your own feelings and your own instincts may deceive you, because they have not been taught correctly how to react, and you don't know how to recognize the difference. And there is there is a lot of difficulty to recognize what is harmful these days, because they look alike so much what is useful and what you like. You know, they are packaged in a way that's beautiful and attractive. They look, some of the things, they just look like natural things, but they're not. If you look in the ingredients, you will see that wow, I didn't even think that all of those ingredients were in there. So even if they may look nice, even if they may look beautiful, and even if they are enticing and new, and there is this mystery about them, please be cautious about whatever you are using and learn to discern more. And how you learn to discern more? This is a process of educating yourself and observing yourself and getting more in tune with your own body, so you can start distinguishing your own reaction, bodily reaction, because usually the body reacts really fast. But if you are not taught to observe that, that will go away even fast, because your body is meant to keep you healthy, and it will show you things, but it will not debilitate itself to show you things in a really big way if it's not really that important. But if you let that be unseen, that you will continue to engage with that thing, with that food, and not know that it's actually harming you. So take care here of also your addictions. If you are addicted to something like alcohol, drinking, or some kind of drugs, that is also something to look out and be cautious about. But mostly here is about everything, like realize and get more in tune with your body. But we will see more now. We will take a look and see what your body needs. And we have attract with violet. We have the Page of Swords. And we have the King of Wands. So immediately I see here that you need to take more responsibility about everything that you're using in terms of your body care, like your food, like whatever you're using as cosmetics, to take more control on that. You need to know more. You need to experience more insight about whatever you're using, and be more curious about it. Yes, you are in doubt, and that doubt, use it to find more. And how you start to do this, I bet you know a lot of things that you're using right now and you're in doubt about. So start with those. Experience experiment with those, like go and look at the label, look at the ingredients, understand what and how they work, and if they are good for you. If you have the smallest reaction with something on your skin, try not to use it for a while and see if that continues. So start by being more curious. Go towards those things that you are in doubt about, and be more curious to explore them, to understand more about them, to go into depths, and to be truthful with yourself. Dare to look in those places where there is doubt. So if you have like types of foods or products that you are in doubt about, whether they are good for you or whether they are not good for you, just go ahead and find out more information. Be curious and be simple as well. Be cautious about what type of information you access as well, because even that information can be deceptive. So even there, walk cautiously and just Don't engage with the trends in the way that people get really enthusiastic about some types of foods or sometimes some types of diets at times, and then they just get out of those phases. So instead of going towards the trends, just go towards what is truthful and what is simple, and to the science part of it, and to the things that we actually know about those things, and mostly also by taking into account your experience and the experience of people that you know. And then try to control better your desires. And by controlling better your desires means also to know them, to understand your desires, and to understand why you are attracted towards those types of foods, towards those types of behaviors. What is happening there? You need more understanding, more wisdom about your own desires. And this passes all through your head, through your mind. You need to engage more your logical side here, because otherwise the desires have their way with you. They can influence you so much, and you practically have no defense against this, or very little defense. You are so attracted to things, to mystery, and caution is not something that you engage with often. So here, caution again. I am reminded right now about this, the train up the mountain, the vision with the train. So that vision is telling me that some of you have already started this journey to understand more about what's good for you, what's not good for you, but you may be inclined to disengage, to let go of it, to renounce because of so much effort, because you may get so confused, especially in the beginning or in the middle. You may get so confused with the information, with how you feel, with not having a grip on your own desires, with not knowing why they are there, what's happening with you desiring this or the other. And because of all of that overwhelming experience, you may feel this idea to give up, to let go, to renounce. But this is not the moment to let go. You are invited to get more control and more information, and to move up the train, to let the train take you up the top of the mountain, and to engage with the effort, to accept the effort that it takes, and that it may even get more difficult as you go up the mountain, because you may be left alone. Not necessarily like alone, but as you go up the mountain, less people will desire to follow you there. You're not going to have many people cheering you on all of the time to follow your path. So you will need to encourage yourself, and that encouragement will increase the willpower to move through this. Now, at the top of the mountain, you are expecting a lot of things to happen, like for example, immediately understand what's good and what's not good for you. But this may not be like the first and only mountain you will need to climb. So this is not to discourage you. This is just so you will not be disappointed as you get to the top of the mountain, because when you get there, you will realize that you will have made a lot of progress, and you will need to celebrate that progress. But it may not be everything that you will need to do. It may not be everything that you would have expected in the beginning to achieve. So please understand that this is not easy to achieve, that this takes a lot of energy, effort, and yes, it will yield a lot of results. especially about how you feel and how you understand yourself. And by taking this slowly, just one thing at a time, you will not get overwhelmed, and this idea of giving up will not be so appealing to you. So take things one thing at a time, just break it down. Don't try to tackle everything at once, like right now I'm going to know everything about what's good for my body and what's not good for my body. Just try every product, just try every single step and experience with that step until you really understand how to engage with it and what to do exactly when it comes to what's good and what's best for your own body. Remember that we are different people, even if we have similar bodies that work in a similar way. Actually, inside of us, it is a whole new universe of interactions, and you might interact with a certain type of food in a different way than another, and a different way than your own family. So do not expect others to actually understand whatever is good for you, because they may not even know what's good for them, and most people don't actually know what's good for them. So you looking at others, yes, if they are engaging with the same process as you to understand what's good for them in terms of what's healthy for their own body. But if they try to just tell you about what's healthy, just listen, but do not really believe that is applicable for you. Like experiment with it. Just look at it in a logical and cold way and take more control over your own actions. You are not a slave to your desire system. Even if you think you are, even if there are so many attachments there, even if it is painful and also pleasurable at the same time. Yes, you can get lost in all of those things, in the pleasures, in the desires, but you can also master them. You can also try and learn and exceed and get to the success of being a master of your own emotions, at least, or some of them, even one, even a few of them. It's a great victory. So do not diminish your victories as you go into this experience. So at the beginning of this reading, the vision that I got about the children. So the children, if you have children, they may amplify these desires inside of you, because they remind you of that instinctual nature of going out there, exploring the mysteries without having so much caution, just going out there towards what attracts you without even thinking about it. So look at all of this dynamic and understand that to help your body, you will need to get a grip over your own desires and attachments and addictions, and to slowly heal out of those. So if you have like major addictions like alcohol or drugs, you will have groups of support that can help you. If for the other things there are other ideas to engage with, but for now you need to get curious about how to do this and to make baby steps, because if you don't even know a lot about your own desires, then you need to be cautious about how you approach them, because our desires they may be just like a lion. They will try to subjugate you, and if they cannot, they will try to blackmail you, and if they cannot, they will try to deceive you, and so on. This is because we We do not have like a consciousness that is above the desire aspect of our being, and that consciousness grows by our curiosity and by our desire to know more about how we function. And by the way, not all desires are bad, so do not understand that, just that consequences may be harmful for some desires that we engage with and that we get so attached and lost within for a lot of reasons. And the reasoning here is what you will need to explore at first. So start with baby steps, be curious, just pick something that you are in doubt about and find out more and more and more until you can understand that type of desire, why you are attracted to that, and or remove that from your diet, and or change that and replace that with something else. That depends on your particular case. Let's go to the last oracle cards here, and we have dance and deep breathing. We have dance and deep breathing. Now, dance is an incredible way of moving your energies inside of your body, so you can express them outside, and it can be an incredible replacement for an attachment desire. So for example, if you're attached to something, to a behavior that is not useful, that is harmful, you can try to replace it with dance or with the bodily exercise, with something that you do with your body and that you enjoy. So you can replace that, and with time that behavior will naturally subside and be replaced with the beneficial one. And this is how you can work with these types of addiction. And here we have deep breathing, because by starting to connect with deep breathing, by doing these exercises, you will start to clear your mind. For example, when you are ready to engage with an addiction or with a behavior that you know is harmful, or you want to use or eat something that you know it's not that good for you and that it's just you're exaggerating with it, then if you engage in 5 minutes of deep breathing, you might just let go of that desire. Not entirely, but it will subside. The energy, the intensity of that desire will subside, and you may just have a chance to get some control over that desire. So these are methods for you to use to help yourself in this type of situation. This has been the reading for you, pile 3. Now, if you would like to support my channel, go ahead and comment, subscribe, like and share the video. If you subscribe, don't forget to click the notification bell. If you would like a personal reading, you will find in the description box the link to my website, and you can request a reading through the contact form or through the shop. And until next time, where I hope I will see you again, all of my best to you, love and wisdom. Hi pile 4, and welcome to your reading. You've chosen this rose quartz moon for your crystal, and through this reading I'm going to bring forth messages from your physical body, and we will also take a look and see what is it that your body needs right now to thrive and be healthy. So firstly, I'm going to give some signs for those people that want confirmation that they are in the right pile, but these signs are also useful for the actual reading, And if you do not need the signs, disregard them, but they will be useful in the reading somehow. Then I will share with you the vision, the main vision for this pile, and the vision will give us the main direction for this reading. And then we will take a look and ground the vision and the information that we've received with the help of the cards. So let's go to the signs first. And firstly, what I see is money being thrown on the ground. So if you've been losing money, this may be your pile, this may be a sign for you. Or if you've been badly managing your money, your resources, it may be the time to get a grip on what is going on there and fix it, balance how you use your money, how you spend, and how you get back what you need from other people. And this also speaks to me about energy being thrown on the ground, like you are throwing on of your energy on things that are not that important. So if you've been losing energy, draining energy, doing things that you feel are not really useful in the last days or so, then this is a sign for you. And another sign is you not granting yourself acceptance for your own limits and resources, and also that some things like resources are being given to you, but you are not picking them up. You are ignoring them. They are there for you to pick up, and this may be like a loan that you decided to not receive, or some help that you decided not to receive when in fact you actually needed it. And this for other people may be that you may receive some help, but the help is not necessarily well intended. Okay, another sign. So what I see is someone looking at some old pictures, framed pictures in their home, and they are reminiscing about some very good moments in their life. And I see them looking back at these pictures and wishing for better times, wishing for some people to be closer, for the interaction with people generally to be better in their home or with some friends. And I see them looking and caressing the pictures, really feeling deeply that something is missing in their relationships, like something is off or has changed in the past month or so. For some of you, you may have been losing the connection with someone dear, or maybe you have lost someone recently as well. Okay, so these two have been the signs, but not only. And now we are seeing the vision for this pile. And I see a woman washing things in the old ways. So you know, when women were washing things in the rivers with their own hands or with the help of stones or something. And I see this woman washing this sheet, and it's gray. It should be white, but it's gray. It has a lot of stains on it, and the stains do not come off. She tries, and I see her, she's really determined. She will never give up. But this material will never be white again. And this tells me about the desire here in this pile to be a perfectionist when it comes to your health, the desire to maybe be too disciplined at times, be too rigorous, be too forceful even on yourself, harsh with how many things you impose upon yourself, many restriction, impositions, things limits on your behavior and even on your desires so much that you don't even feel pleasure at times, that you do not leave room for pleasures. And we do need to feel okay with ourselves and have pleasurable moments with our bodies and to experience life through pleasures. And if we are too harsh, too perfectionistic, too imposing on ourselves with all of with many rules and many ideas of behavioral patterns in imposing ourselves so many things, then we forget about pleasure, we forget about actually feeling good. And I know that the actual goal was to feel good, to have well-being, to have health. But without pleasure, we do not actually feel all of those achievements. So here, you may be a pile where you try too much. You just do too many things. You ask too much from your body. You put too much pressure on yourself and you try to do your best, but at many times you do not even understand your best. You do not celebrate your best. You're not grateful about your achievements, and you strive to do more, to achieve more, to go forward. And this may even strain a lot the resources in your body, may pose a lot of risk, because if we, for example, detox too much, we get in a place where we put ourselves in danger. And if we also try to be too strict with a diet, the same happens. We will be unhappy. We will get to a point where we actually hate what we are doing and it doesn't make any sense for us. So for you here, the force that you may be applying may be causing more toxins and more damage to your body because of so much stress and pressure and the lack of pleasure and moments of happiness and well-being. Now let's see the cards, and we have the Six of Pentacles and the Knight of Swords, and then adaptation. So your body is trying to adapt to the changes that you're making, but because you are trying to be so harsh and to be so like a perfectionist, to always adapt, but in your own way, mentally, you are forcing your body to adapt. And this is not actual adaptation. Your body cannot do that by force. It wants to, but it will take time, and this is actually a way to exploit the body to do as you please. And I know that this sounds harsh, but this is the energy of harshness exactly doing that here, exploiting the body to adapt faster and faster, but the body cannot keep up with the rhythm. It cannot really go so fast into adapting. It has rhythms and it has its own behaviors, learned behaviors, inner processes that have been already established and that cannot be changed immediately. So whatever changes are you making here, they have become like a pressure for your body to adjust and adapt too fast, and it cannot put up with all of the things that are happening all at once. You need to slow down here and take it one step at a time so your body can catch up. Your body wants to go where you want to take it, but it also needs time. It needs more time than your mind to get to the actual achievement, because your mind may be extremely rapid in development and desire, and you may actually see the goal where you want to go, but your body, it needs time. It needs time to change the many processes slowly, so you will feel okay by doing this, because you know you are there in your body as you are thinking this, and your body has the utmost responsibility to keep yourself healthy and moving, so you can have resources available to do what you need to do during your whole day. So if you are asking your body to adapt faster, to change faster, to detox faster, to let go of things and wash things, like wash the unneeded stuff, the toxic things out faster. Maybe you have been doing a fast, maybe you have changed your diet, maybe you are thinking about doing that, maybe you're experimenting with many things, like I'm seeing here, this is what I'm seeing here. You're experimenting with a lot of things about your health, and this is actually overwhelming, since the priority for your body is not that. The priority for your body is to help you do whatever is needed during your day. And if you would like for purification to be the priority, then you will need to take that into account and retreat, find a way to let your body do only that, do only the purification process, and not everything else that you are doing during the day. So if you would like for your body to do just that, this is what you actually need to do, to let go of what you're doing during the day and just focus on that, so your body can also focus only on that. Remember that your body follows you and your desires and your needs during the day. And if you have this priority of purification, that it will do that, but it needs you to have total priority on that. Your body cannot have a priority that is bigger than what you're doing every single day. So if you need to go to the office to work, if you need to work, then your body needs to put that as a priority as well, and to put the purification process not as a prime priority, because if it puts that as a main priority, then you will not be able to work. This is what I am trying to explain here. If your body would be putting the purification as a main thing, then you would not be able to work. You would need to stay in bed, because you would be tired, because you would need to go to the bathroom maybe often, because you will not have desire to eat, maybe nothing, maybe just water. So your body can actually focus on that. So remember this, that as you force this, you are depleting the energy in your body, you are depleting the resources, you are putting your body into a lot of stress, because as you go to work, your body also needs to do that, and also you are imposing on needing to do also the purification, and it's just too much. It's too much for your body, and this is the actual message here for you, to slow down with this, to understand that if for you purification is not the great deal, is not a priority, well, it's not a priority for your body as well. So just remember that as you go into your day, and instead of being harsh with your body, with yourself, instead of thinking that it's not working, that the detoxification process that you're doing or the things that you're changing are not working, to understand that it takes time to adapt to changes, especially for your body, because there are other things that are a priority for your body during the day. So you may Just understand this, take into account, and just take this slowly. It doesn't mean that you shouldn't do what you're doing. It just means that you need to adjust and adapt to your body's actual resources instead of trying to push its boundaries. Okay, now let's go and see what is it that your body needs from you right now to thrive and be healthy. And we have these cards here: patience, death, and the King of Wands. So this is what your body needs from you right now. And what your body needs from you right now is for you to become more aware and to take up the responsibility to be a better leader for your own body. I mean, to know what you need to ask, to temper your asking, your demands, to understand that your demands are too much, and to have patience. To have patience, and instead of bringing and asking too much, too many demands from your body, to get back to the basics, to just be looking out for the essential changes that you can make right now, instead of thinking about, big changes, incredible changes I'm gonna do right now. My body's gonna do this while I do other stuff. It's not working like that, because you cannot separate things. It's not like you have a second body that's gonna do whatever you demand while you use your primary body to do whatever you have to do during the day. You don't have two bodies like this. So you will need to adjust your ideas and your desires and your goals to the necessities of your body, and to take care of the basic things instead of looking out for the bigger goals. So instead, build a foundation where you remove all of the things that are not useful for your body, that are bringing toxins in, but without causing a lot of restriction of energy, because you might even have lack of nutrients because of that. And so you get to have lack of energy, lack of resources, and a body that struggles to keep up with whatever you have as demands in during the day. So go back to the essential things and have patience with your body. You will need to change one thing at a time. So don't try to change your diet, your the things that you put like on your face, everything in your house. Don't try to think to change many things at once, because the thing is, your body will suffer the pressure for all of those things. Your body doesn't only react to what you eat, it reacts to everything that you do and you think during the day. So it's not like you can make this goal for your body, make this goal for my mind, make this goal for my practice, my spiritual life, my relationships. The thing is, your body is there for everything. It's not just there only for the detoxification or the material programs, the diets and all of that. It's there for your relationships, it is there for your career, it is there for your spiritual life. It has to support you in everything. So while you try to make plans for your body, kind of your body makes plans for you as well, because you will not be able to do any of those things without it. So taking into account to have patience and to change gradually instead of many things all at once, and try not to restrict yourself too much, to include pleasure in what you're doing, not to be so harsh, so much pressure, to put so much pressure to change over your body fast. Understand that your body has learned from you basically everything that it knows. So let's take an example. If you like a certain type of candy, well, your body has learned how to take nutrients, whatever is there, if there are nutrients, of course, or how to handle practically that food. So it is well, okay in the short run for you, so you feel okay if it's not that useful, and it has learned that behavior, and it has learned also that if you use the candy, you will maybe be kinder with your own body. Just remember that your body has an innate intelligence as well, and it may use and pull on your strings as well. For example, being attracted to candies when you are angry, because your body actually wants you to calm down so it can do whatever it has the need to do. So remember that you are not necessarily like a master of your own body. You will need to have a relationship with it, and for that you will need to respect its boundaries and its functioning. So here your body needs to get back to the basics, and for you to be more responsible of providing the basics, the essential things for your body to actually thrive and be happy, and to have patience with it in everything that it needs to adapt. And those basic things are, for example, having the necessary nutrient intake, but that nutrient intake needs to be in a way that your body may easily break it down, and it needs to have some familiarity to it. Otherwise, your body may even rebel, it cannot uptake so many changes and so many different things. So try to, if you want to change your diet, for example, try one thing at a time. Instead of removing all cookies, just try to remove a few and replace those few with a better version of cookies, and let your body adjust to that better version before removing other types of cookies. So just be attentive to what your body needs in its essential processes, and your body also needs you to take care of the garbage, like to limit the garbage you are applying. But remember that what you think is garbage may be different than what your body accepts as garbage. So pay more attention to how your body reacts, what it doesn't like. If it doesn't like, just don't insist. Don't insist with that. Don't insist that it will adapt. Just try, even if it's healthy, even if you think it's healthy, your body will not know what to do with that new thing at the beginning. So be kinder, and just take it one piece at a time, one thing at a time. And let's see, what is this essential thing to start with. I'm just gonna ask for one more card for you here to tell us about the essential things. So the essential things have to do with how your body has been thought in the past. So what's comfortable for your body? If you are removing what's comfortable for your body, then it's gonna be really uncomfortable. So to start off, you need to go back into the memories. And now I remember the vision with the memories, with the framed pictures, and going back to old times. You need to go back in the past and look for what has been good for your body and is actually healthy, and really double down on that, on the type of diets or type of foods or type of things that your body liked in the past, and your body will like those things now as well. And this will provide you with like a foundation to build upon. Instead of restricting yourself or changing too many things, just repeat the things from the past that actually worked and that you consider healthy, and try to find more similar things instead of pushing restriction or harsh methods to detox or to let go of toxins in your life, in your body, or to purify. Instead of doing that, just double down on the things that are actually helpful and have been helpful in the past, and do more of that. Do more of those similar things and add similar things, so your body may easily adapt, because it will feel that familiarity, and it will have like more openness to adapt to those things. Okay, now let's see the last cards that we have here for you, and we have write a gratitude list and pleasure. Yes, because in the beginning I have mentioned that all of these harsh things have removed the pleasure, the familiarity, the comfortability, and have pushed your body really out of its boundaries and comfortable behavior, and it has pushed too much, and you need to bring back some pleasure and some gratitude for everything that you have achieved, and build on that instead of causing more pressure and more restrictions, more pressure to remove things that are not in alignment. Yes, remove them, but remember to keep the essential things, and to increase and to double down on those things, to amplify and to bring more similar things that are familiar and welcomed by your body. And write a gratitude list. This will also help you to remember that your body is there to be with you along and throughout all of your experiences, and it's not there just for the diets, just for the exercise. It's there with you always, in your relationships, in your career, in your work, in your thinking. It's there always, and be more grateful about that. And your body needs more pleasure. By the way, pleasure helps your body be more opening more to more change, and it increases adaptability for your body. The desire for pleasure is also the desire for change, not necessarily all of the time, but it opens to change and to adaptation. So this is the reading for you, pile 4. May you find this useful, and may you open your heart and your mind and integrate it. If you would like to support my channel, then go ahead, go ahead, comment, and share the video and subscribe. All of these things are really important for my channel to grow. And if you would like a personal reading, then go ahead and find the link to my website in the description box. There you will find the way to contact me for a reading through the contact form, and also directly through the shop. And until next time, where I hope I will see you again for a new reading, all of my best to you, love and wisdom. Hello, pile 5. You've chosen this golden stone. I have a message for you instead of a reading. The message is that at this moment right now, there isn't a reading for you. It might be in the future, so be sure to come back and try again if you get attracted to another pile, to another crystal. Hi, pile 6, and welcome to your reading. We will bring forth messages from your physical body, and we will see a general message and then what your body needs right now to thrive and be healthy. In the beginning, I am going to give some signs of confirmation for those people who actually need them. If you don't, disregard them, but those visions or signs will also be useful during the reading. Then I will share with you the vision for the reading, so it will give us the direction to take, and then we will see the cards and ground the meaning and the actual messages so they can be useful. So let's start with the signs. So what I see firstly is a deer. I see this deer in the forest from a distance, not very big distance, but I am approaching, and as I am approaching, the deer is not running away. So if this is a sign for you, you may have had some encounters with animals that may have been really magical for you. You may like deers, or you may have this sign of a deer next to you or next to your house. You may have seen deers around your house or the place, your place near you maybe, or when going to your parents or to your workplace in the recent period of time. Or this may be something like a toy in your house that you really like. Now, the next one, what I see is someone watching TV, being very lazy, apathetic, not wanting to do anything else, actually enjoying the TV, like the new shows on TV. So if this is a sign for you, you may enjoy some new things that you've started to watch on your TV, or you may be really disappointed of something that is happening on TV, or about a show that you've been watching. Maybe something, it's not actually working as you wished, or it's somehow disappointing for you right now to even continue to watch that. Another thing that I understand from this is that you may have no friends, or your friends may be not lost. um, well, maybe they are not around anymore in this period of time, and you may feel lonely. Okay, so these are the signs and the initial visions, and now the main vision is the following. What I see is a teenager in their pajamas on top of their bed. They have a really big room. They are alone in the room, and I see them sitting on top of their bed. I'm sorry. When I see visions, I can get distracted like that. Okay, so I was saying that I see this teenager, and they are holding their legs together, and they are really upset. I see them really upset, saying they don't want anything from anyone. They don't want to hear from anyone. They want to be left alone. They just don't want to eat. They don't want to do anything. They are really upset about the people in their home, maybe their siblings, their parents. They feel really upset, but not really. I feel they are playing. They are trying to appear that they are upset to attract attention. They are doing all that they can to do this dramatically. But they are still very upset. And this speaks to me about flight and fight response, about your body feeling that there is danger where there isn't actually any danger, and your body is feeling terribly afraid of this danger, and it might have heightened response to anything around. So if maybe your sibling says something, your parent says something inappropriate, or maybe this is how you respond to it. This is how your body responds to it, because it has a heightened response to whatever supposed danger. So this speaks to me about this state of feeling constantly in danger, but not because something is actually happening, but because of this heightened response. And we will see now more with the help of the cards. Now let's see. Ace of Cups and the Nine of Swords. And here we have growth. And we have the teenager in the bed here. This always amazes me when my visions actually get something from the cards. So what this tells me is there is a refusal to grow out of this idea, this heightened response, because it has been embedded in your body like a program, and whenever something feels a bit off, it gets triggered, and your body inside, it feels terribly afraid. You may not actually perceive that. Some of you may not, but that heightened response may even appear when speaking to someone dear, to your loved ones, about anything. You may feel suddenly afraid or timid, wanting to hide, wanting to run away, or wanting to say the inappropriate things so you can get away, or just wanting to disappear into the ground, practically. So you can hide or remove yourself from that very moment. So this is telling me about this fight and flight response, because it affects greatly how your body functions. If your body is in a fight or flight response, then the growth is stunted, because in that type of danger perceived by your body, the growth is postponed until the danger is actually resolved. So having this type of heightened response may stunt your growth and may have stunted your growth in your childhood, and because of that, your body is having a difficulty to handle certain types of things, adapt to environments, new environments, and practically a difference in how it responds to any new thing. And it is actually a difficulty to grow also in the mental aspect here, because this is what needs to change. By changing your mental aspect, by changing how you perceive danger, you change also how your body responds. Because basically, if you feel that supposed danger, your body feels it, you may actually recognize it and amplify it with your mind. And by doing that, you're actually making things worse inside your body, because when we are in that supposed danger, our body actually pauses regeneration so it can deal with the danger. And this may cause issues down the line with the fact that our body doesn't regenerate as fast. Maybe we have bruising and the bruises do not go away rapidly. Maybe we have a problem with healing wounds or healing anything in our body. And if that is so, then we have some trouble with healing, and we may have prolonged periods when we feel bad about things, or mentally, or when we just feel off. We don't know why. We just feel off in our bodies, and we may feel ill as well. So this is an opportunity for your body to speak to you and for you to see that you can heal the heightened response to danger. And you can heal that by using your mental field, by solving that in your mental field, by finding out how to include more satisfaction, easiness, openness. There is a need for more love here, for more openness, for more tenderness, for more compassion when it comes to that type of heightened response. So when we have this type of heightened response, we may not even realize that our body suffers from it, that we may have issues down the line with our adrenals, with our kidneys, or with basic regeneration in our body and basic cleaning, the cleaning process through which our body gets rid of toxins. So we may have difficulties with that as well, and from that many other issues, as well as neurological issues. So here, when we see this, what I feel is the need to mentally solve this by understanding the supposed danger, by understanding the flight or fight response, by understanding more about this heightened response and what is happening there, and by working with your anxiety, by working with the panic response if you have any, by working with rejection, with timidity, by working with the desire to run away or hide. By working with all of these things, you practically rewire your neurological system and you start to use another type of behavior. So this starts to alleviate the pressure of the heightened response in your body. Your body will not immediately respond to the mental solutions and to the mental healing, but it will alleviate the amplification, because your mental field may amplify this and make out of it a dramatic moment. And while you take that away, you also alleviate the pressures upon your physical body, and then you can actually handle better the heightened response of your body. And then with tenderness, with love, you start to find the methods to help yourself and to also change the programming that exists in your cells. Now, this is not easy. This is not something that's done immediately. This is not something that is easy to do, but it is so rewarding to get out of this supposed heightened response and danger response, so you can have better regeneration in your body and better cleaning of toxins and all kind of stuff. So the actual vision is telling me about that person was also trying to prove a point of being upset. What they were trying to do is actually make the danger real. They were trying to impose their family and their siblings to follow and actually to recognize a danger that doesn't exist actually. So a danger that doesn't actually exist. So they were trying to prove themselves that that danger exists. This is how much the mind can amplify the actual danger that is perceived, that is supposed to be there, but it's not. Now let's see what your body actually needs right now. And we have the Hierophant. The Hierophant, the Ace of Pentacles, and this card here, Dream. So yeah, get out of the dream, because this supposed danger can also turn into a nightmare, can also turn into a dream that you're having difficulty to get out of. So what you need here is to connect with reality more and more, to take your feet on the ground and to connect with nature. That is, and it's going to be really useful for you, because if you stay in that supposed danger, you're not actually seeing the reality. So that is why here I see this, the need to connect with nature and with reality. And also there is a need for more nourishment in the terms of better nutrients, better vitamins. Find out what you actually need here to improve the actual behavior of your body, because your body, when it is in this heightened response, many times it depletes your energy and your nutrients and the vitamins. So you probably need an extra boost of all of that minerals, vitamins, and other types of things, and to support your body better through those moments when it is depleting its resources. And for that, you need to learn more and also go to someone, to a teacher to help you, to a doctor, to a guide, to a natural practitioner, to someone who can help you understand how to deal with this flight or fight response. You can also reach to a therapist, because they will help you with the mental aspect of this, and that will be really helpful as well. So right now you need to put a good foundation and to understand what is real and what is not, and to keep reminding yourself what is real and what is not, and to keep helping your body deal with reality as it is, and to help your body establish some really useful rituals that can stabilize you. You need to stabilize yourself by doing really easy things, easy rituals that you may get from a guide, a practitioner, a doctor, a therapist, to help you with this. And what you need to understand as well is that you will have to realize that the danger is over in many cases, that there's actually no danger, and to be okay with that, and to be okay with going past that, and accepting that you can reach a new cycle, that you can begin a new cycle and a new dream, that it's not as bad as this one. And this connection with reality, it's done also through exercise, it's done also through massage therapy, for example. Everything that you can do by using your own body will be helpful right now, and everything that you can use to actually make a ritual out of. And if you have rituals and they haven't been working, then you need to change them to find what works and to let go of all of these things. You will need a traditional approach. You will need to go to an expert, to someone who really knows to guide you with this, because you have been just adrift for a while here. And by experimenting on yourself, you might just do more harm, because you don't know where to start, or you don't have yet the understanding of this whole mechanism. And even if you have, you may need guidance, because when we are caught up in a labyrinth like this one, this is a kind of a labyrinth, we may need guidance to get out of it. We may make it more difficult. Like that person in the bed, in the vision, they were trying to prove the other people that the actual danger that was non-existent was real, and they were pretty upset that the other people were not validating the danger or the perceived illness or the perceived thing that they were feeling. and they felt alone because of that. They felt that the family was misunderstanding them, that the family was not there for them, although they actually were, but they were not there for those illusions, for those suppositions. Well, that doesn't mean that they get off the hook, because they could have treated this person in a different way, of course. But there is a great need here for you to start a new type of cycle in which you give yourself more love, but in a grounded way, that you prepare your body better, that you take care of yourself in a way that you reach within for the resources that you need to take care of your body, and you actually do that. But firstly, what I see here is that you need to work on your mental space, so you know more about those perceived dangers and maybe that anxiety. Okay, let's see the last cards here. And we have intuition and look for the fairies. Again, we see this disconnection with reality here, because again we have the look for the fairies instead of, well, look for something that is more grounded or real in this time. Not that the fairies are not real, but they're not as real as, well, your body, not as dense. This is what I mean. And by you here to get out, for you to here to get out of this heightened response, you will need to use that heaviness of your body and the heaviness of the this realm to actually ground you and to give you stability. And intuition here, you will need to use your intuition, but to awaken, to understand more about what is happening, that this is not actually real, that the supposed danger, the anxiety may be there. That is real, by the way. The anxiety, what you feel, that is real, but it doesn't mean that the motivation is not actually real, and you don't have to go on feeling that way. You need to realize that it is a moment in which you can choose, because this can actually be a choice to go further and to release this nightmare, to release this anxiety, to release this type of supposed fears and dangers, and for you to start working on that traditionally with someone, on your with yourself, if you are stable enough. By the way, as I said, you may just do yourself more harm if you're not stable enough, or if you don't have the necessary consciousness and awareness and skill practically, because here you are working upon something that is pretty subtle in your constitution, and you need to see things from another perspective, and you need to be more detached, so you know how to tackle this, because those things, those subtle things, may even confuse you as well a lot. They may confuse you, because they may get triggered even when you don't know they get triggered. And a therapist and someone who is more detached will see that and will help you and will guide you. But for them to guide you, you also need to use your intuition, and you will also need to help yourself looking for the fairies elsewhere. Like, also look for the positive stuff, not only for the dangers. This is a way to immediately balance the dream when you are in these type of anxiety or panic attacks, to look for the good stuff, to look also for the positive ways in which you can twist that experience. And this will help you ground you in that dream, but not necessarily help you get out of it. This is why you need more than that, and there is need for work for you to engage with working on this properly, with passion, with energy, and with love and joy. So this has been the reading for you, pile 6. If you would like to support my channel, then go ahead and click the like button, comment, let me know about your experience, share this video with your friends on social media, and subscribe. If you subscribe, don't forget to click the notification bell so you get notified. If you would like a personal reading, you will find in the description box a link to my website. You can request a reading through the contact form and through the shop directly. Until next time, where I hope I will find you again, all of my best to you, love and wisdom.